Yeah, hi all. Very good evening. So let's start the session. Hope you all can hear my voice and see my screen.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay then. Thank you. Thank you very much for your confirmation. Okay. A quick recap, guys. So yesterday we started with what is data science and what are the concepts involved with it. One is artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, and agentic AI. Okay. And I explained you about like what are the prerequisites required. That is like programming language, statistics, domain knowledge, visualization, and deep learning. Okay. Now, okay. I explain you what is data science. Now, it is a technique through which we extract the knowledge from the data. That is what it is. It is a process of extracting knowledge from the data using scientific methods. Scientific methods are nothing but mathematical and statistical formulas. That is this one. Okay, this data is there. From the data, we are going to extract the knowledge. And when it comes to the artificial intelligence is it is like it is a process of providing intelligence into the machines artificially. This is a general explanation. Okay, it is like we are providing intelligence to the machines artificially. That is what is called as artificial intelligence. That is, you will create a model. This model is based on the algorithm and you will give the data to it, and from the data it will extract the knowledge out of that. Okay. So artificial intelligence, we defined it as artificial intelligence is a field of computer science which is used to design intelligent machines which can stimulate the human behavior, like human intelligence. So it is just the best example is our driverless cars. Now, actually, the cars are designed, okay? They are designed for humans. Now, the human should be a driver, and he is the one who will manage how to drive it and how to take it. Okay? How to drive it and how to take it. But same intelligence we are putting into the machines. And that machines are just replacing the humans and they are behaving like humans over there. Now it will take care of the complete driving, starting point, ending point. And if there are any traffics, it will stop. And if there is an open area, says there's no traffic, it will accelerate and it will move it. This is the best example of your artificial intelligence. Now, this artificial intelligence can be implemented in different ways. One is machine learning, deep learning, the time series, generative AI, and agentic AI. Now, this is the relationship between them. AI is this, and ML is this, and AI and ML are like they are like ML is a subset of AI. Okay. And then there is a DL. DL is again a subset of ML. And then generative AI, then agentic AI. So yesterday I explained you what is a machine learning. It is a field of artificial intelligence in which the intelligent machines are developed, which learn from itself without explicitly programmed. There is no need to program it explicitly. Directly, it will start taking the knowledge out of the data. Whatever data we are going to give it, it will extract the knowledge from the data. Okay. Now, what is a deep learning? Deep learning is again a subset of machine learning, and it is a subset of machine learning and artificial intelligence, which is mainly used for complete problem like computer vision and complex problem like computer vision and NLP. Okay, now computer vision, as I told you, you are providing the ability to the computers to see the things. Okay, and what is the natural language processing? It's a process of making computer understand the human language. The best example of this one is your mobile phone, which can see, it will recognize your face and it will unlock with a face unlocking feature. And there is natural language processing. Natural language processing is again, it is a process of making the system understand our language. The best example is we can take it as Alexa, Google Assistant, Siri, all these things comes into the picture over here. Okay, now what is generative AI? Now, as I explained you, generative AI is a, like, till here, till this point, what you are doing is you are giving the data to the model and you are making the model learn from the data, and you are asking the questions and it is giving us the answers. Okay, that is what exactly happening. Okay, now what is the deep learning will be doing? The deep learning will be doing the same thing. You are going to give the data, like that may be a pictures, or that may be a text or whatever it is. It is going to go through those pictures and it will identify the picture when you ask it, what is this picture? Okay, that is what exactly happens. But when it comes to the generative AI, as I told you, generative AI is nothing but it's a type of artificial intelligence which mainly focus of creating the new content. It can generate the new images, audio files, music, text, anything. The best example is this. It is generating these images. Now, what the Gen AI application has generated this application. Now, what is the specialty of this is, as I told you, they never existed. They never existed. Okay, they never born on this earth, or they don't have any records, nothing. So this is completely an imaginary image. Okay, this is generated by our Gen AI applications. Now, in the same way, now, as I told you, one of the biggest challenge with the Gen AI is nothing but, whenever you train the model, here the model is considered as LLM. Okay, here we consider the model as LLM. There is nothing but our LLM over here. Okay, large language model, and you are going to give a very, very huge volume of data to this, and this model will learn from this data. Whatever the data you are given, this model will learn from that data, this, and it will become intelligent. Now, again, you may ask me how much time it will take to train this model. It depends. It purely depends upon the data size and also the system, what system you are using and what is their configuration. Now, sometimes it may take it like a week's time. Sometimes it may take it like a month's time. Yes, even it will take a month's time to train the model. Okay. Now, once you train it, let's take it like you have trained this one for 15 days. And after 15 days, when you train it and you started using it. Now, again, every day you can't train it with the latest data, right? So the latest data may be missing in this. So that latest data, we are going to give it with the agentic AI. Okay, agentic AI. Okay, now, this is what we have seen it in the last class completely. Now we are going to take it forward. First thing is, okay, now sometimes, now if you take a data science, now we understood very clearly that, okay, data science requires data. Completely, it requires data. Without data, it is not possible. Okay, without data, it is not possible at all. So now there is a life cycle of data science. Yeah, it is same. Agent AI is actually, the name is agentic AI, and agentic AI, in the agentic AI we use the agents over. Okay, so that's the reason why they consider that as agent AI also, but it is usually called as agentic AI. Okay, now let's see it. Let's see the life cycle of data science. Sorry, guys. What's wrong with it? 1 second. Okay. Now let's see it over here. Life cycle of data science. Okay. Now, again, first thing is, we are entering into the next level. We are going a bit deeper, and we will see that what are the things are involved in the life cycle. First thing is, you are going to look at the business requirement. Okay, business requirement, and based on the business requirement, we are going to gather the data. Okay, now this is our business requirement. Based on the business requirement, we are going to collect the data. So we are going to do the data collection. Now, in the professional terminology, we use this one as data wrangling. You can call it as data wrangling. We will put this one outside and put this one in the brackets. Then that looks much better. Okay. So first step is data wrangling. Data wrangling is nothing but you are collecting the collection of the data. On what basis you are going to collect it, guys? You are going to collect the data based on the business requirement. Now, what is a business requirement? And I mean, says the people who are very new and who are not very much aware of the internal process. So the business requirement is nothing but it is the client requirement. Whatever the client will be there, their requirement, that is considered as a business requirement. Okay, based on the business requirement, we are going to collect the data. Okay, now once you collect the data, okay, first thing what you are going to do it is you will be exploring the data. Okay, data exploration. Data exploration. What is a data exploration is nothing but it is you're going to go through the data and check it out whether the data is actually suitable for our requirement, or what percentage of the data is good for us, what percentage of the data is not useful for us. This all we are going to do it. That comes under the data exploration. You are going to explore the data, or you are going to go through the data, and you will be finding what data is important for us and what data is not important for us. Next step is, after doing the exploration, you are going to do the data cleansing. You will be doing data cleansing. What do you mean by data cleansing? Is nothing but data cleaning. See, first thing is, once you get the data, you will explore the data, and once you explore the data, then you will see that which part of the data is important, which part of the data is not important. And once you collected the data which is important for us, okay, then what you are going to do it, you are going to go through the data and remove the unnecessary stuff from there. Okay, whatever the unnecessary stuff is there, we are going to remove it. Now, I will tell you a small example. Suppose you are collecting the data from a school. Now, you got a contract and you want to collect the data from a school over here. Now, what you're going to do it is, I went to the admin people and I collected the data. Now, they must be having student name, okay, student class, student father name, student contact number, student Aadhaar number, and student phone says address. And apart from that, we are having student marks. Like, let's take it as student English marks, student science marks, student maths marks, and student total, grade, everything you have it. These all data you are having with you, which you collected from that admin people. Okay. Now, in this, our requirement is, our project is, get the top notch 5 or 10 students from each class. Okay. Now, for me, this all is waste. This all is waste for us. Only we need the student name, and of course the student class is required. Student father name, student contact number, Aadhaar number, address is not required. English, science, maths, and grade, these are required. So in the middle, whatever is there, this is not required for us, right? So this is what you will be doing with the data exploration. What you are going to do it is, you are going to collect the data which is important for us. Okay, in the data, in that, whatever the columns are important, we are going to keep it. Whatever not important, we are going to just remove it like this. Okay. Okay, we will remove it, whatever the things are not important for us. Okay, this is what is called as data exploration. Now, what is data cleaning is, see, in the proper data, whatever the data we collected, we finalized, in that data, there will be a data level errors. There will be a data level errors. Now, that errors, we have to remove it. We have to remove it. There's no doubt. You have to clean that data. Otherwise, it will be a problem for us. Okay. So you have to remove. That is called as data cleaning. Once you have done, gather the data, you have explored the data, you have cleaned the data. I'm going to talk about the cleaning in detail. And after this, what you are going to do it is, you are going to do the data mining. Mining, in a sense, you will go deep down into the data and you are going to get you are going to extract the like important insights of the data. Whatever the insights are there, we are going to get it. Now, once you have done it, then you have the proper data. Okay. Now, this data, we have to give it to the model. We know what is a model. Model is nothing but a program based on the algorithm. Okay. Now we are going to give a model. Okay. Like I will do the model building. Now today, if time permit, I will show you. This is very, very easy. Okay. Like model building. Okay. And next one is, after this, our model is ready. Here is our model. Okay, and our data is also ready over here. After a gathering, exploration, cleaning, and data mining, our data is ready. Now what we are going to do it is, we are going to pass this data to the model over here like this. This process of passing the data to the model, we call it as, this is my model, guys. This is my model. This is my data. Okay. To this data, when we pass this data to the model, this process, we usually call it as training. We call it as training. Okay. We will call it as training. And after doing the training, that is model training. We will call it as model training. Now, after doing the training, we are going to test it. Okay, we are going to test it. Model testing. And this is also called as model evaluation. Anything you can call it as model evaluation. Means you are going to test the model. Just like you can take it, like, you know, if a student who has completed his first year of the BTech and he want to go to the second year. Now, before getting into the second year, he has to prove himself by going through the exams. Once he go through the exams and he pass the exams, okay, then only he is allowed to go to the next class. Why this validation? Why we have to conduct the exams? We want to make sure that our student is learned everything in the first year. Attending is different. Attending the class, 100% attendance is there. That is different. That is different. That is attendance. But how much he is grasping the information, how much knowledge he is getting, that is what we want to validate it. That is what we are doing it over here. First, this you can take it as, I build a model. Then I gave the data to the model. Once I gave the data to the model, what it will do, it will learn from the data. That's what I was saying it. Once you build the model has the capability to extract the insights from the data or knowledge from the data, and it will learn. And once it is learned, we are going to test the model. Okay, we are going to test the model. Okay, once that you are satisfied with the test, like how you will be having a passing marks in your exam, like that we set up a threshold marks over here, percentage. Now, if the model is giving us above 75%, okay, 75% or above, then we will consider that as a good model. Okay, and if the model is not able to perform above 75%, then what we'll do it, we consider it as a failure. Now, there may be n number of reasons because of that failure, so we will not be so much deep into that, and we will just check it out. What are the cleaning? Maybe there must be data, must be having the errors, or our model may be not the suitable one. All these things may come into the picture over there. Okay, now once the testing is being done, we will do the prediction. Now you may get a doubt that we have already got the testing. We already got a very good score, maybe 80% or 90%. We got the score. Now, once you get the score, why we need to do the prediction? It is like this, guys. You can take it as, now you are just graduated. Okay, just think that you graduated, you are a BTech computer science student. You passed it with the flying colors of 80%. Now, when you passed with 80%, it doesn't mean to say that each and every company will call you and give you a job just like that. No, every company will have an interview with you. Now, why this interview means they want to see that how comfortable you are, or what are the things you learned it, whether you literally grabbed it or not, and how comfortably you can accommodate in the real world scenario. The same thing we will be doing it over here. We are going to accommodate our model with the real world scenario over here, whether it can handle the real world things or not. Okay, once it is done, then we are going to go with deployment. What do you mean by deployment? Means this gentleman who gave us the client who gave the requirement, that requirement, based on this, we worked on that. Then afterwards, we will put that model back to the client place. We will take that model and give it to the client, and we will put this one in the client system. This process of putting the system back to the client place is called as, okay, it is called as deployment. Okay, now this is all about your life cycle of data science. Now, literally, guys, if you are doing with anything, any of the implementation, this is the process we follow. Okay, this is the process we follow. Again, okay, 1 second. Now, this is our life cycle, right? This entire life cycle, we can divide it into two parts. Okay, this is my first part. Okay, I can give it as like this, and I'll put it as like this. Okay, now next one is, what's wrong with this? The second part is this one. Now, this part, the first part, we usually call it as, okay, this first part, we usually call it as data analysis. Data analysis. This is what is our first one. Okay. The second part, we call it as data analytics. Okay. This is our data analytics. Okay. Now, what is the difference between data analysis and data analytics? Now, the question, immediate question, get your mind is, what is data analysis and what is data analytics? See, data analysis is specially used to perform analysis of the data or analyzing the data to get the solution or get the answers to the current situation. That is what is called as data analysis. I'm giving in a simple terminology. Again, data analysis includes the data collection, data wrangling, cleaning, data modeling, all these things will be coming into that. That all we know it now. I'm just keeping in a very simple way. So what is data analysis means? You are going to analyze the data to get the answers to the current situation. That is what is called as data analysis. Okay. Now, you can define it as like we can say it as you are analyzing the data. Now, for example, I will give you a situation, then you will understand in a much better way. Okay. What is that situation is, now if you take it a business, okay, now just imagine you have started a business 10 years back. Okay. Now, like this, you can take it. This is your a business you started. This business you started 10 years back. Okay, I'm going to give it as it is 10 years back, like 2015. 2015. Now it is 2025. Okay. Now, when you started the business, it was really very good. Over here, like this. And later on, because of some reasons, the business drastically fell down and it is over here. Now, the business was doing very good, maybe around in like 19 and something like this, 18, 19, it was doing very good. Since then, the business fell down very drastically. Now, it was the lowest point in our business. Clear? Now, when you are doing very good and you are getting a lot of returns, no investor or no stakeholder will come and question you why we are getting so much profits. Okay, why we will get it. But once we reach up to the lowest point, now the people start asking you why we are here. How come we came down here? So the questions will be coming something like this. Why we are here? How we came down over here? Like this. Now, if you want to find out why our business is doing so bad, what we'll do it is, we will first go through our historic data. Historic data means our previous data. Whatever the previous data is there, that we call it as historic data, the 10 years data. And you will do the analysis of this 10 years data and see that what are the steps we have taken to do it very good and what are the mistakes we have done it because of which our model, like our business is so low. Okay, clear? Now, this process, like analyzing the historic data, okay, to find the answers to the current situation, is called as data analysis. Okay, what is that? Data analysis is nothing but, we can say it that it is a process of examining or analyzing the historic data to find the answers to the question, current situation, to the answers for the current situation, why we are here. This is called as, your analysis. Okay, what is this is called as data analysis. How you'll define this data analysis? It is a process. Now, again, if you look at the definition, guys, that also includes this all. Okay, data exploration, data cleaning, data mining, and data modeling, all these things will be there in that. That all you have done it, that comes under the analysis one. And after this, what you are going to do it, it is a process of, I will give it as analyzing historic data. Historic data means all the previous data, whatever the previous data is there, that is considered as historic data, to find answers to the current situation or current position, is called as data analysis. Now, in our AI, the first and foremost step is data analysis. Okay, the first and foremost step is data analysis. Next one is, okay, what kind of answers, what kind of questions it will answer to us? Why? How? Why and how? Like this. Okay, why we are here and how we are here. These are the questions it will be answered. Okay, now till here it is okay. Now they are satisfied with your answers. Now one of them, and they will ask, okay, they will ask now, if you take it like this, may be 2030. Next one, what will be our situation of the business in next 5 years? Now they ask the question, definitely they will ask you, what will be our business or situation of the business in next 5 years? So this is nothing but, we call it as, you are doing a prediction, like literally you are doing a prediction. This prediction we call it as data analytics. Okay, clear guys? This is the prediction, what we are going to do it. What is data analysis will do? It will get you the answers to the current situation, and the analytics means it will predict the future. It will predict the future. Now, on what basis you will predict the future? Based on the historic data. Again, whatever you've done the analysis of the historic data, based on that, you will be doing the prediction. Okay? Data analytics. How you will define a data analytics is, it is a technique which analyzes the data. Okay, it is a technique through which we analyze the historic data, which analyze the historic data to predict the future events. We are going to predict the future events. This is called as, analytics. Okay, it helps us to, it is a technique through which the data is the analyzing the historic data, which helps us to predict the future events. Okay, we are series of future events. So it is a technique through which we can analyze historic data to predict series of future events. That is nothing but in future what it is going to happen. Okay, this is called as your analytics. This is your analysis and analytics. That is what it is. This is the first part, is nothing but your analysis. The second part is there, right? This is considered as your analytics. Okay, so we are now slowly, we are getting into the mainstream. Yesterday we have seen the core components. Now we are getting into the mainstream. Okay, now let's get into the first part here. What are the things, especially in this, wrangling and cleansing is the one which is very, very important for us. Okay, now again, if the getting the right data is really very, very important. Okay, and that data should be in the clean form. There should not be any errors. Okay, now these removing the errors is called as cleansing. Okay, so this we are going to see it now. Okay, the first part, especially the wrangling and cleansing. Okay, so first, okay, now what is a data wrangling over here? Now, before getting into that, okay, before getting into the wrangling, now let me explain you some of the things what we are going to learn. Now, then I can connect each and every technology with the things what we are doing it over here. Okay, then you will understand in a much better way. Okay, so first, as I told you yesterday, okay, the entire our program is divided into, like, you can take it as 4 modules. Okay, you can consider it as 4 modules, and the first module is where you will be learning um the coding. The coding, as I told you. Now what we are going to do it is, whatever the coding we are going to do it, first initially we will do it in a in a simple way. Then whatever the advanced level coding is there, okay, that you can learn it with the videos what they are provided. But as of now, what is required for us from the data science prospect or artificial intelligence prospects, I'm going to train you. And also they are going to provide you the management will provide you some videos, the entire videos of the Python, so that if you have time, you can go through that and you can become expert in the Python. Okay. Now, first, what we are going to do it is, first we will start with the Python. Now, this process, whatever we are doing, we may do it that this is called as a roadmap of your complete artificial intelligence. Okay. First, we are going to complete the roadmap of artificial intelligence. Now, whatever we are doing it, now you know what is AI, what is what is AI, what is data science, what is the difference between deep learning, machine learning, and Gen AI, and what is the life cycle. And then we are going to see it each and every component. What is the life cycle of wrangling? What is the life cycle of cleansing? And we will move forward. That is considered as a roadmap of your artificial intelligence. Okay, once you have done, then this will take like 3 days for us, like 3 to 4 days. Once we are done with this, then we will jump into the Python. Now we are going to learn the Python in 2 phases. First phase is we will be learning the basic Python. Means, now if you are learning a new language, like you are learning something like a Tamil language, let's take it, you are learning Tamil language or Japanese language. What you are going to learn first, you are going to learn the small words. Once you are comfortable with the words, then we will go to the next level and you will form the sentence with those words. Okay, the same thing over here, we will learn the basic Python. Very much basic means very much core components of the Python. Like what is a statements, what are the data types, what are the like operators, what is the input function, what is the output function. All these things we are going to learn. Then there is second part, we will go with it. Inside this, you will be learning all the core components, very much basic Python. Like as I told you, you will be learning the statements and all these things. Once you have done with that, we will go into the core Python. Now here you will be writing the code, actual code. Whatever we learned it over here, those code we will be writing it over here. Once you are completed with this, the core till core is enough, guys. And I say very strongly, I will say it as the most difficult part for you is this. Okay, like Gaurav was asking me a question. Gaurav, that's a good question. You are saying that, you know, based on the historic data, we are going to predict the future. But, the companies will be reluctant to share it. That's true, very much true. But how we are going to train it? See, LLMs are already trained. Or LLMs are already trained with a very, very large volume of data. Now, what you are going to do it is, this LLM, you are going to give some small volume of data of your own requirement. Okay, you are going to train, the LLMs are already trained with their own data and they can work for you. But to that LLM, you are going to give your own specific data. And that specific data, you will be training with the LLM, and that LLM will be giving the solutions for your specific data. Now, the $1,000,000 question is, from where we are going to get it? You have to get it. That is what the role of the data scientist, data analyst, or all these people are doing there. You have to gather the data. You know it or not, in data scientist or data science project, if you are getting the right data and properly cleansed, then 60% of your job is done. That is what the real challenge. Now, in future, in next couple of minutes, I'm going to explain you in the wrangling. Just give me a few minutes, I will explain. But one thing is sure, guys. Please make a note. If you are working at the a company or client, you are being hired by the client, or what I mean by client is, now let's take Amazon. Amazon is hiring you. So they make you available with their data. Okay. Now, for their projects, for their own internal projects, they will give you the access to their data. But suppose if you are working with the some of the IT company, like let's take it as you are working with Cognizant. Okay. Now you got the Amazon project to them. Now Amazon will not give the data. That's for sure. So from where you have to get the data. That is, there are different techniques are there, different ways are there. You have to get the data. Yeah, they will provide you the format, how the data looks like. That's it. But they will never give you the original data. Please make a note of this. Okay, you have to you have to generate the data. That is must. Okay, there are n number of ways are there. You have to generate. Now we will speak about them in a minute. We are going to do it. Is it clear, Gaurav? Now we are going to next one is here. What we are going to do it is, we will be going with the NumPy. Next, NumPy and pandas. Okay, and we will learn the statistics. So NumPy, pandas, and statistics. Now these things are your fundamentals. Now there is something called as feature engineering. Okay, these all comes under your module 1. Okay, this all will be there in your module 1. Okay, once you have done with the module 1, then we will be jumping into the module 2. Now, in this case, I'm going to give you the basic understanding of the machine learning, guys. But we are not going to get deep into the machine learning. That is not required for us. So then we are going to get into a module 2 over here. Okay, I will keep it as module 2. In the module 2, okay, in the module 2, we are going to know what is deep learning. Okay, and in the deep learning, we are going to see what are the like concepts like I can say it as what is ANN? What is ANN? What is like gradient descent? What is optimizers? What are the tensor? What is the tensor flow? What is Keras? These are the libraries. And then once you are done with this, then we will be doing the image processing. And then we will get into the CNN, convolutional neural network. And in the convolutional neural network, you will be learning with the different layers over here. Like there is a dense layer, convolutional layer. There is something called as dropout layer. We are going to talk about the patch normalization and all these things. This will be our second module. Now here in the deep learning, in the first one, the second module, what we are going to learn it is basically we will see how you will be dealing with your images. Okay, you will be learning how to deal with the images and how to create the models, sequential model, functional model, all these things we are going to see it over here. Clear? Now, next one is we will go to the third module over here. In the third module, you will be learning about the NLP, natural language processing. And in this, we will be learning like different stuff will be there. You will be learning what is the text, how to do the text acquisition. Text acquisition. Next one is text pre-processing, text normalization. Okay. Again, there will be these are the concepts, but internally we will be doing like removing of the HTML tags, and we will be doing the bag of words, that is vectorization. That is bag of words, and we will be doing the word to vec. All these things we'll be doing it, and then we will be implementing this NLP with RNN, LSTM over here. Okay, we are going to use the RNN and LSTM. Now there are some, again, there is one more, is there GRU. Using this, we are going to implement our NLP. And once you have done with the NLP, so we are done with our third module. Now from here on, we are going to get into the fourth module. Now fourth module is nothing but your generative AI. Sorry, I'll put it on over here. Module 4. Now from here, we will take it forward because there will be some problem with the RNN. There will be some problem with the LSTM. There may be some problem with your GRU. That is, and the extension of your extension of your LSTM, GRU. Okay. Now, after this, This will not give us a perfect solution for our NLP task. So what we are going to go to is we will enter into the next level. That is nothing but you are going to learn about the LLMs. Okay. Now, before learning the LLMs, before getting into the LLMs, first we will see what is the sequence to sequence model. And then we are going to look at the self-attention. Okay, now sequence to sequence model. And here we will be doing the encoder and decoder. Okay, encoder and decoder. Okay, then afterwards we will be learning about the self-attention. Then afterwards we will jump into the transformers over here. Transformers, and from the transformers you will be getting into the now from here actual LLM starts. Okay, so here what we are going to do it is we will see what is an LLM, different types of LLM. Okay, we are going to build our own LLM with the help of BERT and GPT. Okay, these two are the very popular LLM structure transformers from where we will go ahead and build some LLMs. Now we are going to, now LLMs means don't expect that your LLM will be not like your chat GPT or something. Taking a specific role, a specific data, we are going to do it. In the simple way, we will show you the difference from here to here, how it will be done. Then we will jump into, first thing we will see the hugging phase. Hugging phase where you can build your own LLM models, you can use the existing LLM model or whatever it is. Now this we are going to do the introduction of this. Here you will be learning the algorithms in the process. In the process over here, the module 2 and module 3, you will be learning the algorithms over there. You will definitely learn the algorithms. Okay, without learning the algorithms, we can't do it. This call. Okay. Now hugging phase. Next, we are going to look at the core concepts of the hugging phase. How the transformers can be used in the hugging phase, how to create the pipelines, and all these things we are going to do it. Then we will jump into the LangChain. Okay, LangChain. LangChain is again an LLM through which we can create our own LLMs over there. Okay, LangChain. Then we will learn about Llama. Okay, and then we will go with the existing LLMs, whatever the existing LLMs are there, like ChatGPT and Gemini. Okay, and DeepSeek. Okay, we are going to see about them. Then we will learn about the prompt engineering. Actually, here itself in the starting only we will be doing it. But you can do it whenever you want to use them. You should be knowing how we will be providing the prompts. Prompts is nothing but your query, your question. whatever question we are going to ask, that will be coming under the prompt engineering. Okay. Now, after this, we will be learning about the RAG. Okay, as I told you, like llama, rag, olama, sorry, not llama, olama, rag are like actually rag is used to apply the agentic AI. Okay, we will use the rag to perform the agentic AI kind of. You will create agents and you will perform that. You will allocate the different tasks to the agent, and each agent will perform their own task in the same way. So that we will be doing with the help of rags. Okay, you can do it without rag also, but we will be doing with rag. Okay, this is your complete end-to-end. This is completely about the fourth module. Will be your generative AI with along with the agentic AI. So this is your complete program. Any queries, please? Okay. Now, I'm thinking that there are no queries. So now someone was asking me. So first thing, let's see it, wrangling. See, if you take it, ChatGPT or Gemini or DeepSeek, what they are is they are trained with the generic data. They are trained with the very much generic data. Okay, they are not trained with your your client specific data. No, they are trained with the generic data. Now, what we are going to do it is we are going to create last we are going to do the capstone project, not one, we will do many of them. Okay, all this, whatever you are going to do it with the LangChain, Llama, and RAG, all these are the projects. Okay, now what is RAG means? I can explain the theory concept and the flow in 1 hour. But actual usage of the RAG is the writing the code, end-to-end code on a real-time scenario. That is what we are going to take it and we are going to use it. Okay. Now, when it comes to the LangChain also the same thing. We are going to use the existing model and we will get the existing LLM. We are going to get that LLM. We are going to give our own data to that and we will make sure that that LangChain or that model is or LLM is working for our client specific data. Okay, so these all are nothing but your capstone project. Okay. Gaurav, see, I told you this one yesterday. See, actually, organizations are reluctant to share the data with the LLMs, because once you share the data with LLM, okay, then your data will be shared to the different people. So what we are going to do it is we will, get that LLM, we will download that LLM into our local servers or local machines. Okay, and then to that LLM, whatever you downloaded, to that LLM, you are going to give your client specific data. Clear? Then what will happen? That LLM, which will have already trained with all the globalized data and also will be trained with your own client data. So now as it is locally downloaded, so there is no risk of losing your data over there. So you have to do the process of downloading the existing LLM to your localized system, and then you are going to train, fine tune. The term is called as fine tune. That is, you are going to give the next level data. Already the LLM is trained. That is called as pre-trained. Now, if you are giving your own data after that to the trained model, that is called as fine tuning. So when you are doing the fine tuning to the exist downloaded LLM, then that LLM is pretty much secure of not losing the data. Clear? Hope it is clear for you now. Okay. Now, let's go to the next important point, guys, over here. Wrangling. Okay. Yeah, it's already. Yeah, any more questions, guys? Please let me know if you have any queries. Because I think that I have to stop the class. It is already 8:20. So if you have some more queries, I can clarify it. And tomorrow we will start with this one. That what is wrangling, how you will collect the different source, the data from the different sources. And the one more gentleman was asking me a question over here. What is web scraping? What about the web scraping? See, web scraping is nothing but the data which is available over the web, which you can see it, okay, which you can see it, but you can't download it. The best example is your Amazon data. Okay, now this Amazon data, when you open up the Amazon website, so you can see all the products. There is no privacy. You can see all the products, but unfortunately, you can't download it. So what is the problem over here is now this data we can't download it officially. So what we will be doing is we will use some specialized tools like Beautiful Soup, Scrapey, and all these things, and we will just take the data from the website. Now, after getting this data, what you are going to do? You are going to give it to the model. But your LLM is already trained with this all. Your LLM is trained with the very, very large volume of data. Very large volume of data. So the scraping and all these things we are left behind. Now we are far ahead now with the LLMs. Yeah, you may say that I have some specific data I want to give it, means you can get it. You can get it by using the scraping, and you can give it that data to your LLM. That is what you will be doing in the fine tuning. Clear? Yeah. What type of projects? What do you mean by that? What type of projects? I didn't get you. See, we are going to build the like end-to-end an LLM over here. Everything you will be doing the coding along with me. Okay, first project. Second project is we are going to get the existing LLM and we are going to fine tune it as per the client data, and we are going to deploy that one in the server. This is the second project. Second type of project, because under each category we will do the multiple projects. Now third type of project is, now we are going to download the LLMs, complete LLMs, and we are going to get our own data and we are going to fine tune this one locally. This is the third type of projects. Now each of these projects are implemented in the real world scenario. Okay, and each of these projects are having a multiple sub projects. I just told you the basic outflow of the project. Now you will be doing the multiple sub projects under that, because each and every case we are going to do that. Okay. Now Shri is asking me What is the prerequisites? Three, like the prerequisites are only Python. The remaining all I will provide. Okay. Python, because we will not have so much of time. We are just talking about 100 days, right? Quickly, we will finish it off. Okay. So first I will try to finish it off your Python, little bit of Python, not, and they will provide you the lot of videos. You can go through that. As per what is required, I'm going to train you and we will jump into the NumPy, Pandas, feature engineering, and then into the deep learning. This is the prerequisites to learn the generative AI is the deep learning is must, Python is must, Pandas is must, and some feature engineering is required. These are the requirement. But in this all, I will train you all the things except then the Python also I will train you as per our requirement. But if you want to go in depth, they will provide you some videos. You can go through those videos and you can do the stuff. Okay. But again, I'm saying these 3 months, if you can give it to me, I can make you like comfortable with the entire artificial intelligence. Okay, entire artificial. See, again, I'm saying it one more thing. This is not a rocket science. First thing. Second is it is damn easy. Very easily, especially generative AI is even more easy. Python itself is easy for, you can know that like 5th class guys, 4th class guys, school kids are able to learn it very comfortably. So that is the flexibility of the Python. At the same time, it is very powerful. Second thing is that your deep learning and your NLP, your computer vision, your generative, they are even, it's damn easy compared to that of your um, your Python. So it is all predefined steps. You are going to learn those predefined steps and start implementing. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. Yeah. Someone asking me a question. The laptop configuration. See, forget about the LLMs. Again, don't keep it always in your mind that I'm going to train LLMs. See, if you have it a 16 GB RAM and 16 GB RAM or some i5 plus processor, that is enough for us to perform it. Now, LLMs, you can't train the LLMs with a large volume of data. We will be taking a very small volume of data and we will create a locally one LLM and then we are going to train it. Okay. Again, don't assume that I'm going to build up an entire chatbot for you from the scratch. No, we are going to take the features of these LLMs and we will deploy it in our local model. So by using the APIs, with this, what happens? Your local model will be behaving just like your online Gemini or, your ChatGPT kind of stuff.
So Arjun, this is me who had asked this question. So is 8 GB RAM sufficient to run these projects?
8 GB will be a bit less, but still we can manage it. It's not a big deal.
Okay. So what is the minimum, the best optimal thing you feel that should be there for RAM?
16.
Okay. And any other hardware do we need?
Oh, no, that's enough. If we need anything, literally we are doing anything very high end, we can buy an online servers. It's not a big deal.
Okay, Azure or
It will
cloud,
not take
whatever
much
we want.
time. Hardly it will cost us 1,000 rupees or 1,500 rupees per month, and you can do your projects over there.
Sure.
So what do you mean by that? Like Pushkar, you are saying that TensorFlow is still relevant. Means Yeah, there are so many competitors are there with the TensorFlow. TensorFlow is there, PyTorch is there, like there are so many others are there. You can use any of them for your your CNN. Either you have to go with PyTorch or you have to go with the TensorFlow. What do you mean by relevant over there? Relevant stuff, I didn't understand. So whenever you want to do the deep learning, you have to choose one of these libraries. It's mandatory for us. When you want to go with TensorFlow or Keras or PyTorch or CNTK or all these are the libraries, deep learning libraries, which are very popular. Based on these deep learning libraries only, we are going to do our deep learning tasks, whatever the deep learning tasks are there. And deep learning is pretty much mandatory for us to get into our generative AI. Okay, so any more questions, guys? Yeah, I will be closing the class. So I'm ending up the session, guys. Let's meet tomorrow and let's take it forward from here on. And we will be moving forward in our AI with Generative. Okay, chalo, guys. I'm ending up over here. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. And so let's meet tomorrow, guys. Thank you.
Arjun,
Thank you.
last
Thank
question.
you.
What about
Yes.
the yesterday's recording and the data?
You better coordinate with the
Okay,
DURGASOFT
got it.
people. They will be
Yeah,
having the
yeah.
details.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.